Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to be ranking the top 10 duos so far in chapter 4. It is finally time for FNCS and I wanted to do this video before FNCS so we could come back after the season and see how much our list is different between now and then. Before I get into the top 10, I wanted to say this is not an FNCS prediction list, but a list purely off of how the duos have performed so far in Cash Cups this season. So if I don't have your favorite player or duo where you think they should be, just remember it is my list off of Cash Cups. Now let's get into the video. Before I start, I want to give two shoutouts to two teams who did not make my list. The first duo is Clicks and Donnie, a new duo that is landing a pretty new drop spot that they switched to not very long ago. This duo has been fighting off spawn almost every elite tourney, so it's hard to rank them inside of my top 10. The next duo is Quani and Scare. This duo has done pretty well so far this season, top 16 in every elite cup so far, but just missed my list barely. Now let's get into my top 10 duos so far in chapter 4. Coming in at number 10 is Booga and Peterbot, a duo that has been pretty underwhelming so far. They failed to make it to the elite division out of the placement cup, so they missed week 1 of the elite finals, and then in week 3 failed to make elite finals, but the finals was voided anyway. And their 2 elite cup finals, they have placed 2nd and 14th. They are the only duo in my top 10 with only 2 placements, but their 2nd place helps them a lot to stay in my list. This is a duo that when they are playing the way they should be and how we think they should be doing, they are easily a top 3 duo and a scary duo heading into FNCS if they play right. Next, coming in at number 9 is Trashy and Pump, a duo that wins Elite Cup Opens almost every week but can't quite put it together in finals. In Elite Cup Finals, they have placed 8th and 15th 2 times. They also won the Thunder Cup, which was last week. This duo has potential to be crazy, but with a controller player, Surge can sometimes just not be there for them. Coming in at number 8 is Jack and Qua, a duo that has performed pretty well for being at a spot that is either double or triple con every single week. In Elite Cup Finals, they have placed 8th, 11th, and 14th, just slightly better than Pump and Trashy, so I gave them the nod for 8th place. It's going to be interesting how contested they are in FNCS weeks and maybe eventually FNCS Grands, and if this duo is on con, who knows what they can achieve. Next at number 7 is Agers and Kanata, a similar situation with Jack and Qua where it just seems like they are con or triple con every week. Multi-splits is an absolute mess on the region when there are sometimes 5 teams at the POI and then all the teams that surround them every single week. In Elite Cup Finals, they have gotten 2nd, 16th, and 25th. You see the 16th and 25th and probably think what an underwhelming season it has been for them, and to an extent it has been, but the situation both Agers and Jack's duos have been in, it's not really that bad. At number 6, I have Jamper and Paper, one of the best duos so far this season and easily the best content with their bootcamp videos. In Elite Cup Finals, they have placed 4th, 5th, and 22nd, with their 22nd coming while being contested, and if they were not contested that week, we could potentially see them in the top 2 or 3 of my list. One of the most underrated duos right now who has been performing great so far this season. Now we're getting into the top 5, and before we do that, if you guys are new to the channel, it would mean a lot if you hit that subscribe button. Trying to reach 1,000 subs, and we are slowly getting closer. Now let's get into the top 5, and coming in at number 5 is Mero and Edgy. In Elite Cup Finals, they have placed 5th twice and 17th, slightly better than Jamper and Paper, so I gave them the nod for 5th place. Mero and Edgy are the best cross-input duo, and as always, Mero is the highest controller player on the list. Coming in at number 4 is Casper and Clarity G, one of the quietest duos on the region, and have put up some pretty good placements so far. In Elite Cup Finals, they have gotten 2nd, 4th, and 13th. They land a pretty north edge spot, so sometimes rotation and surge can be an issue, but this duo is super consistent and performing great so far. We're now into the top 3, and at 3rd place is Macwood and Threats, probably the least talked about duo that's doing really well, and right now they're playing great. In Elite Cup Finals, they have gotten 3rd, 4th, and 10th, and in the Thunder Cup, they got 4th place. The NAE High duo has really been playing well so far this season. The NAE High duo has been playing really well so far this season, and who knows how good they can do in FNCS. Coming in at number 2, I have Acorn and Cold. In Elite Cup Finals, they have gone 1st, 3rd, and 18th. After their amazing performance in last week's finals, I could not give them the 1st, but it definitely made me think about it. Easily one of the best, if not the most talented duo heading into FNCS. This duo is still getting better and better, and come FNCS Grands, they could be legit 1st place contenders. And finally at number 1, I have Rise and Iamzo, easily the best duo these past 2 seasons, and in this season they have not let up at all. In Elite Cup Finals, they have gotten 1st twice and 3rd. Every week they are a legit lock to get top 3 and a threat to win. Hopefully we can see this play translate over to FNCS, and if it does, it may be hard to keep them from winning it all this season. That concludes my top 10 duos so far in chapter 4. Comment down below your top duos so far this season, and let's see how similar or different our lists are. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.